Hey there everybody, this is Shadigo. Welcome back to the FireRed Randomiser Nuzlocke thing that I'm doing. In the last episode we lost here, but we gained a caster here who, as I press and pause on the thing, I have decided that I am keeping on the team really explicitly because it knows Thunderwave. I mean, yeah, granted, I've got so many water types. This one, actually, as Volt Absorb, basically means I've got one of the weaknesses essentially covered. As if I face an electric type, I can switch this thing in onto a potential Thunderbolt or something silly like that. And, yeah, I just hit it with something like Hydro Pump or something. Its moves aren't that great so far, so I'm hoping we'll get something else. Hopefully another electric type move. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping a caster around for a while. It's level 10, so I might want to train it, but not on the upcoming fight, because I'm going to put Javelin at the front. My plan here is to investigate the north part of Cerulean, because that's where the next two routes are, which means two more encounters, and I want to get all the encounters done before we actually go face Misty. Who is right here. We can actually go face Misty at my convenience if I so want to. The first thing I actually want to do while I'm here is, I don't need to talk to that guy. That guy talks about the badges in Kanto. Well, I find a person berry right here. Hoping it would be something random, but alas, it's a berry. It's a decent berry. I mean, it cures confusion and all, but it's not particularly wonderful. This guy here, I believe he'll trade something. He wants a Marshtomp and you want to trade for a Pidgeotto. That is not the greatest of trade, if I may say so. That's usually Poliwhirl for Jinx, and it's the other way you can get a Jinx in the vanilla version of this game. Alright Gary, here you are. I know you're over here. Well, I just got here, so I don't know what you're complaining about. But now he has 4 pokes, he's starting off with his Hypno. Well, I'm starting off with starter already, so we will go on and slam and welcome to the jam as I get crit. He's like, Javelin, why are you always getting crit all the time? Let's switch you out. Let's switch you out for the thing that can resist psychic type moves, Sandy. Now, Extra Sensory is not all that bad because it can cause flinch if you go fast. If you happen to like outspeed and use it, it does have the potential to flinch, and it's a pretty decent move stat wise. It's just that you can't really do it on dark types because all dark types are immune to the fighters. Well, dark types immune to psychics. That being said, depending on what his other Pokemon is, I know it's probably still got his Larvitar. He has another star. I can still kill this with Boomerang, and we'll have what I would like to call a Mew Swing. Providing Sandy doesn't die horribly. Because Rookslug can just murder my face. Like he nearly just did that. Sandy is 18, that's nice, cool. And you should have, oh right, it goes through, wait, does he have his first evolution at this point? I'm fairly certain he doesn't. I rather he really shouldn't. So it's still a rock ground though, so I'm gonna let Lappy take a hit here. I probably shouldn't let Lappy take a hit here, but on the flip side, at least I know that I should probably switch it for high, which is what I should have done in the first place. Oh lordy, that is a stab earthquake, and that does sting a little. It's physical, and Howie is a tank, and that is Muddy Water players, please kill, because I think earthquake's a damage roll from there, whether it's going to kill or not. Oh, that was concerning. That was very concerning for all involved. The fact is, that's going to be a Tyrannosaur by the time we get to Silph Cove. Because it's going in the same logic as actual original stars. I told him he can keep his star. But yeah, he gives us something useless, really. Basically, all the fame checker is that you can find things about certain people, mainly like the gym leaders and just like main characters essentially. So yeah, it's not really that great, but the only things that you can get from it is just like what Pokemon they like and like just facts and stuff from them, and you can only get the thing is you only ever get them by talking to certain people, and even the people themselves. So anyway, we're on Route 24, so first of two routes. There's a bunch of traders up here as well. Essentially, unless things go horribly wrong, this is going to be a gauntlet. That being said, I've only really done this as a gauntlet like in vanilla when I know what's coming and I can counteract it. But on a Nuzlocke, no, that's not happening. And the subject of things that are happening, a fight with Javelin against a Jolyon. I mean, yeah, I have a caster to comment on the incoming Thunder Wave. Or the Thunder for that matter. That would have just murdered my face. That really would have legitimately murdered my face. Get clear. You know what, I'm going to set up Future Sight here. We haven't seen it yet. And then I will block it with Hyper Voice. It probably won't kill. Hyper Voice is, well, Hyper Voice did kill. I was going to say Hyper Voice has had this habit of, I was saying that it's killing things, and it's not. Let's get you, we can Hyper Voice you, and hopefully you'll die. Yes, you will. And we're going in here, we're going to take the Future Sight, right? It sure is. Bomb. And I can just Hyper Voice this thing now. To be fair, I probably would have laughed if Future Sight hit on a dark type, but it doesn't work. So while we're just doing trainers, I think I might let a caster get a couple of battles to switch training. It sounds reasonable, and if we end up on the wrong kind of a Jolteon again, we can just keep it in and have it attack. That being said, it's not going to do anything against the Victory Bell. That is what I would like to say for certain. None of my team's going to like running on a Victory Bell apart from Sandy. Unless it doesn't actually have grass type moves. I'll do what I used to do and just throw bones at my problem. Time is level 19. One more level and it learns a new move. Scyther. I'm just going to try and kill you with Hyper Voice. And hopefully you don't know anything like Exo. Did that debut in this generation, or am I thinking generation 4? Jinx, I was going to say I can't really do anything in 2, but yeah, I just one shot it with Boomerang, that's reasonable, I suppose. You are in the third person on this little bit of a gauntlet, and we are kind of doing a gauntlet. So Farfetch'd, I'd like to do something to this Farfetch'd, but at the same time, I don't even have Thunder Shock, I just have the T-Wave, my only electric move. That being said, I could probably Hydro Pump it and do some damage. I said I could Hydro Pump it and do some damage. And if you're just going to use Ghost, then I'm okay with that. Stomp over, no, I'm not. This is why we can't have nice things. Alright, San Diego, it's murdering time again. It's a fly, it's your specialty. Swat out they are. And Victory Bell, we've just seen before, that can't take a Boomerang. And it definitely won't take crits. Hoorah! You're trying to learn Substitute. Sacrifice a quarter of my health for a substitute that negates status elements and such. Nah. Sandy, you've kind of been fairly disappointing with the moves you've been learning, and it's somewhat concerning. Now let's just finish off the rest of the gauntlet. May as well as I started it as not wanting to as the gauntlet, but now I'm going to be doing it as the gauntlet. So here we are. Also, it gives Lackey some levels now. Except on this though, this thing is going to be, I want to say it's going to be a problem. It might know bug move, it might also know grass moves. It's a concern for my entire team. On the plus side, it just did Frenzied Pump, which means I get a free attack. All that I needed. That was all Sandy needed, really. And the last one of you nerds. I don't think you're going to stop me. Something already stopped me and killed Horrorcaster. So yeah, you all just get bombed for no good reason. And well, I could come up to this guy. Now, the thing about this guy is he's also, well, like, you've probably seen either my Red playthrough, you've seen a playthrough of Red or FireRed. But this guy gives you a nugget and challenges you to a fight. Now, one of the things you can exploit in at least this generation, but I can't because I'm playing by Nuzlocke rules, is that you can just go back to the Pokemon, just fight all the last five trainers, get to this guy, go back to Cerulean Pokemon Center, put all your Pokemon into a PC except for like a weak Pokemon, like singular weak Pokemon. Come up to him, fight him, lose because you're using a weak Pokemon that can't do it, that can't do anything. White out, granted you lose half your money, but each time you talk to him and fight him and lose, you're going to get a nugget, which is, I believe it's 5,000 when sold at a shop, so you can just keep fighting and losing to him, and you're making a profit while he's basically only really getting like 2 pants or something each time you fight and beat him, and you can just be like fight him until you have enough money to get everything you so desire. But right now we do have yet another death, so I better put him in the box. Put the poor thing in the box. I kind of really wanted to keep him, but you know, nice things can't have. Basically means Laffy has to try and kill something again. First we are going to Route 24, we're going to do an encounter, and we have to beat the Nugget Man. Do you know the Nugget Man? I know the Nugget Man. He gives me a nugget for reaching him and beating 5 trainers. But yeah, he's also a Rocky Grunt, so he kind of deserves his beating, but at the same time, like I said, this generation they give you a nugget every time you talk to him, so well, there's that. Let's start off with a Wasp, where it's the strongest move I have. Well, especially since I'm at full health. Fancy that essentially what would be your Fire type using the Poison type. I mean, it shouldn't really come to any surprise with Clefairy since it can potentially learn Metronome, but well, you know. Slugman, use Muddy Water, please hit with Muddy Water. And I'm burned, which lowers my attack in half, which doesn't matter because all my moves are special. Oh, Wrap isn't, but at the same time I'm not using it because it sucks. And obviously you get burn damage over time, which not that great, so let's go and grab. Oh, I was going to say let's grab the burn heal, thinking that I have one, and that's implying I can actually get into the bag of a decent thing, a decent pace. I do not have a burn heal. Oh yeah, the CN sense is interesting. I can give it to something that loads a bunch of water type moves to boost it. That is a good idea. Let's give it to Jav. Seeing sense is held by a certain Pokemon allows you to breed it for its baby Pokemon counterpart. So let's just fast forward that, and we'll just get back to the grass on Route 24 via the means of fast forwarding. Now I believe up here is a TM, double kick TM. That's interesting. Do I have anything that can learn it? And right here is 25 where our other encounter will be. But we're not going for that one first. Let's go after him. This one, avoid that guy because he's a trainer. And our encounter is Pidgeot. Okie dokie doodah. Can I hit it with a crab hammer and it not die? The answer is no. Well, that was our encounter for that one, but thankfully we have another route here. We're probably gonna... No, we don't actually have to deal with that guy. Alright, so our encounter... Oh, legendary. Hello, fella. What? Steel doesn't resist water. I've just had a thought about it. And this thing could potentially no explosion. If it potentially knows explosion, I should go into my most defensive mode, and hopefully it will tank. It knows swagger instead. That's what I would like to describe as annoying. But smelling salts is probably the weakest move I have. Doom Desire is basically a stronger version of Future Sight, except it's Steel type. I don't particularly want another instance of something like Doom Desire. When does Doom Desire hit? Doom Desire hits now. Please don't kill. God. In that case, do I really want to Yellow Ball? I don't particularly want to Yellow Ball. But at the same time, I'm always confused. I can't heal in battle, and will probably die as whatever it wants to throw in next. So when in doubt, we'll bring Sandy out. He's also predicting my switch-ins. This is what I would like to call not that great. Let's see. It doesn't have anything special because I think Steel is physical. Future Sight won't kill, and Hyper Wish certainly won't. It's like you resist it even on a +2. But now I'm on a +4, but I'm already confused. So yeah, here's a +4 Hyper Voice for your troubles. And I think from here we fling balls to our problems. I don't have a paralyzer anymore because I really don't. But you know what? I Registeel. I generally don't use legendaries, but I generally at the same time also don't use mythicals, and yeah, we're using Sandy here. So you're a Registeel. You're pretty hard. You're probably also pretty tanky as well, so it's nice to have a physical tank around. Right, so your nickname, as provided by the random spreadsheet that I happen to have, is going to be Kuroshira. So that's in here. Doom Desire, incidentally, is I believe it's Jirachi's signature move. It's probably why, for some reason, You have it. What else do you have, by the way? Clear body, so ability reductions and nothing. Swagger, Iron Tail. Ugh. It has moves with accuracy issues and it has swagger for walls. And Doom Desire, which, like I said, it's basically much like Future Sight. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to go back to the setter and then I'm going to face the battle of the trainers on Route 25. Because, well, it's probably not the best of ideas. We may just train this one up. Steel types are a type that I've never really used aside from potentially I forgot the name of it. The final evolution, Empoleon, that's the one. Empoleon's probably been the only steel type I've really ever used. But yeah, this Zigzagoon can't really do anything to me. I'm going to put Iron Tail at the front now, because that's essentially going to be my that's essentially my only offensive move, unless somebody has like more than 3 pokes. But yeah, this thing, steel types generally, aside from being immune to poison, they're like immune to like 14 of the 16 types. I know it's weak to fire and it's weak to fire, and water and electric are both neutral, and I think everything else is resisted. And this guy is being an annoyance. So you know what? You can get the swagger. You can get the swagger, and you can be confused for a while. And then I'm going to bop you with an Iron Tail. Faster than I am, but that's kind of a thing. But if all it knows is tackle, then it's not really going to be doing much. Well, subject to things that don't really do much. Well, yeah, Iron Tail not really beat popping it. Hooray, level 14. This was in the original Randomiser. This was the route that you would take in order to get Mew from the Mew glitch, which I believe I showed off at the end of my Pokemon Red run. But yeah, one of the trainers here has a slow poke, and if you do the trainer fly glitch, face that trainer in a fight, and then go back. So where you did the trainer fly glitch, you got Mew, you got a wild Mew. But yeah, we're gonna have what I would like to describe as issues. I mean, granted, Iron Tail is stab. I mean, how does Registeel have a tail is anyone's guess. But like I said, it's the only move it has aside from Doom Desire, and I have no desire to use Doom Desire. But much like the same way as issues. Much in the same way I'm not particularly keen on Future Sight. That being said, this is a freebie for laughing, providing she doesn't die. Muddy water, get out of here, please. It's less that your conditioning isn't the best, it's more I'm kind of significantly better than you are. Now I kind of want to, I'm going to have to face both these trainers, aren't I? I kind of want that guy to be out of the way so I can get that out. Oh well, both trainers get off the boat, get off boat. Yeah, let's spot both trainers' pokes then. I'm doing the thing where I go ahead and try and say things when the brain is like further ahead than it should be. Alright, so declare a Doom Desire. Hopefully not die to this earthquake because it's one of the things that this thing's weak to. And let's fail to jab. Jab can take an earthquake, right? Here I am being all like, wow, there's just lots of things having earthquake at this point in the game. It's kind of annoying actually now that I think about it. I believe Doom Desire is still in effect, so this should eventually Doom Desire will eventually go off and hit something. Much like that. So that's a 3.5 off. Now we're just going to go. Are we going to go in the midst of a misses? Are we declaring a misfight? If we're declaring a misfight, then yeah, that's probably what I should have done in the first place instead of just trying. That's the issue I have with Slam. It's just like it's powerful and it's nice and all, but yeah, it doesn't really have the grace of accuracy. And I'm kind of one of those. I'm one of those people who is more. Oh no, intimidate, whatever shall I do? Where I'm more, I want accuracy over power. This is gonna sting. Although, I thought it would sting, it just didn't really do that much, it's 15 points of damage. Oh, hit me on top, you're kind of, not that great. And yet, you kind of one of the Pokemon I would like to use. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. Alright, you, get out here, I need you to be out that way. I mean, we could come back here with cut and cut that tree down to get to the island. But at the same time, I don't need to. Jigglypuff, let's declare a Doom Desire. Jigglypuff can't do anything to me, even with its +1. And well, I'm just gonna Iron Tail it until it dies. And this other thing doesn't like taking an Iron Tail. Oh, it's gonna resist, isn't it? This thing will resist Iron Tail if it hurts. Steel is one of the things that water resists. So this is probably not really going to do all that much either. I say it absolutely murders the poor thing. So, well, there's that, I guess. Another TM39, we already have one of those from Brock, that's actually pretty useless. Let's get past you, last mandatory trainer. Before we actually get to Bill's house. I believe in Red and Blue, all you need to do to leave Cerulean is to go to Bill's house, and then you can just leave by the guy that learns dead. But I think in like this one you also have to beat Misty as well, so let's go into that. And Pell Dance, much like Outrage, does like about 3 turns of attack. It's pretty strong normally, and after a while you get confused. And Doom Desire also missed. We don't really have that much in terms of things I would like to do. Pokemon are guaranteed to have stab moves, and you did show me. Yeah, I think the only thing I can do is try and do this, because yeah, switching into Petal Dance with anything other than Mew is not a good idea. But at the same time, it could show a Shadow Ball, and Shadow Ball would just do my do post hand in. This should one shot as you're using a useless move. You're using a move that's for double battles explicitly. You stupid fool, get crushed. Caesar could be a potential problem, but potential problems have what I would like to call a solution. Today's solution is hard. A beat up is, I believe it's a 2 to 6. It's a 1 to 6 turn. Well, but 1 to 6 attack, but it depends on me picking the wrong move though. It depends on how many Pokemon are alive in your party for it to determine how much damage it does. So if you have a whole team of 6, then I believe it does 6 damage, rather than like any other multi-hit attack that does up to 5. Alright, now I don't know whether you would actually potentially be a double battle, because I know this is Gen 3 and all. No, you're not a double battle. But this girl here references something that happens in Heart Gold and Gold Silver, Heart Gold and Soul Silver when you meet. Because you have to come up here and Misty will be here with a boy she's trying to caught, and the boy runs off, and it's because you're there, and she just calls you a pest all the time afterwards. But it's still a way to get her back into a gym to challenge it. But anyway, let's go talk to Bill, who's turned himself into a Clefairy. He's that much of a Pokemaniac, he's actually turned himself physically into a Clefairy. I don't wanna. But yeah, you kind of have to do this anyway regardless, because it gives you something that you want to do. I mean, you can always leave if you want, but let's be nice, let's help Bill here. I mean, he does have the means of progression after all. Oh, there he is. He's no longer a Clefairy. So how about it? What do I get for this? Well, he gives us the SS ticket, which we need now. I believe if you come back here, I think after you do the SS and stuff, you can get Pokédex entries for the evolutions. At least I'm pretty sure that was the case in the original Red, Blue and Yellow. I don't know if that's the case here. can you actually do it from now? Oh yeah, you can actually get the Pokédex entries here for the EVs and the evolutions. Now, as mentioned, because this game doesn't really have a day and night cycle, you can actually get Umbreon and Raspbian, but because I have the easy evolutions turned on, there is actually going to be a way of getting those if I decide I want one. But that's also going to depend on me actually getting an EV. But anyway, this video is actually... Oh, we can actually progress. Can actually skip Misty Jump. I mean, this guy will give us a TM if we defeat him. But I'm actually going to save that. So, next episode, we will either leave Cerulean City or we will beat the gym and then leave Cerulean City. I haven't really decided yet. Take care, and I will see you all later. Ciao!